In the middle of the Omani desert, where the temperature pushes past 45 degrees, water is more valuable than gold. And out here, the heat drains your energy faster than the sand slipping from your fingers. Today, we are hunting for a legend. In the middle of nowhere with no concrete plan, we hunt an oasis inside the barren, sun-baked mountains. It's known as Wadi Al Hoqain, but the desert plays tricks on you. And even with the best of technology, you can lead in the straight into trap. So we started very early in the day and we revved our engines and drove past the smooth butter roads of Oman, the flawless ones, and we revved it up to 160 kilometers per hour. And today, the Efficient Voyager, we're going to show you how exactly we did this. We are gliding down the world class flawless highways, pushing the engine. And there was this undeniable feeling of freedom when we were driving to the Middle East with a good company. We had a very simple plan: follow the GPS, find the blue water, cross the river, and then escape the heat. It was like nothing can go wrong, really. But then things really turned against our plans. And then we arrived, or so we thought. The Google Maps probably announced that we have arrived as we know, and we reached our destination. And as we looked out of the car, what we saw is nothing but a barren land, lots of pebbles, and a dry riverbed which was once a flowing. Now you see how the skies are touching the peaks of these rocks, and it's so beautiful. Now I wonder how all we think about Middle East is like these, petrol, fuel, gasoline, and sand dunes. But these wadis are the ones that. Everyone, this is Utkarsh, and right now in middle Al Hoqain Wadi. Well, it's not really a wadi at the moment because there's no water over here, but the views are perfect. See these barren mountains that are breathtaking. It looks as if from the back camera, that's the wadi. This paved way is the river, which is now dried up, and these are all rocks. It's at least 2 hour drive from from Muscat. Now you see how the skies are touching the peaks of these rocks, and it's so beautiful. Now I wonder how all we think about Middle East is like these, petrol, fuel, gasoline, and sand dunes. But from the back camera, that's the wadi. This paved way is the river, which is now dried up, and these are all rocks. It's at least 2 hour drive from from Muscat. Water. Instead of swimming in water, we were staring at a graveyard of rocks and cracked mud, a completely dry riverbed. This is the reality of travel. It doesn't make Instagram, and we drove more than 150 kilometers only for a mirage. We were sweating, sweltering, exhausted, and honestly, we were all in mood to head back. But as we were about to quit, we really had one thought in mind. Well, how about we try it again? As an efficient traveler, we never relied on just a screen. We spotted some locals and asked them for direction. And it turned out the GPS were tracking us to start at the valley system, not the actual water. So what we did was we followed the advice. We crossed the whole rocky terrain. We headed up. We climbed the rough roads, and we started to meander between different villages' houses. At one point, we really stumbled upon and thought probably this is the Wadi, the Oasis, for we were all surrounded with lush green dates and everything. And to whatever horizon we could see, all we could see the top of the clear blue sky touching the giant barren mountains, and underneath them a very lush green foliage, but no trace of water. All we did was had some pit stop, understand how exactly it is, and then sat in the car, revved the engines. There is one reverse gear, we had our corrections, and then we headed to the main highway. We know GPS is not going to work for us, so all we relied was on the locals and our instincts. It was already 3 p.m. and it was going to get dark in an hour or something. With no street lights and anything, we made our final decision to try another 5 to 10 kilometers or probably head back with one unfinished adventure. However, on the way, we definitely loved the place we saw. This is Utkarshvi, and right now I am in middle of the desert. This is Oman, and we are on the way to the Wadi. And as you can see behind me, these are the this is the international border, and we are in the middle of the desert. There's this parked car over here, and it's really kind of. So we are right now almost at the point, just 3 hours drive and 1 hour and this is Wadi Al Hoqain. Mountains behind me. It's hot, but the wind is crushing. And it's pretty much like a golf course. And there's people as our roads and we have to walk all the lead us nowhere but between giant rocks. Giant hills that were formed many years ago after volcanic activity. It seems as if we are in Ladakh. It's just that it's 50 degrees Celsius here, and water would vaporize in an instant. We saw the magnetic hills, and every turn and road we could see all these giant barren hills, definitely reminding us of how beautiful Ladakh is, just without snow. And the moment we headed in a circular loop, we are not able to understand where exactly we had to go. Finally, with a broken Arabic language, we asked some locals who were doing a picnic. They said, just stand next to that wall and you see the Wadi. And when you see this view, this so spectacular view from here, and I'll just go down and show you this whole Wadi. The water is not there, so you'll not see any water, but there's traces of water. Pretty much like it's like a marsh that if you remove all these grasses and make it flat, it's more like a marsh. All the land without water. This is so beautiful. And those are, and as the horizon, at the horizon we see this roads merging, these rocks hugging each other. And the moment we headed in a circular loop, we are not able to understand where exactly we had to go. Finally, with a broken Arabic language, we asked some locals who were doing a picnic. They said, just stand next to that wall and you see the Wadi. And when we just stood on the wall and we gazed down, we saw this beautiful Wadi. And this beautiful Wadi where the water is flowing, people are doing, jumping in the water from the height. In no time, we got into our swimming dresses and we just went down. It was so hot, even our phones gave away. The rocks were boiling, and every step on them was really a pain. But we did take the pain just to savor that feeling of splashing into that hot water. Is just like
As
a
is Kershvi, and as you can see over here,
hot spring.
this is the
It's just
waterfall.
that it's hot from the
It
sun.
seems like Mirage and Oasis in
So he
this
went
whole
ahead
area, but this
and
is
jumped in the
waterfall.
water.
Not much
And
water over
that's
here.
what was the Wadi Al Hoqain, a giant hunt for a small patch of water in middle of the Arabian deserts. Oman has a lot of beautiful landscapes to offer. It's very near to India. At this time is battling one of these wars, but I'm pretty hopeful that things will definitely turn around and things will definitely get better. So stay tuned and watch Oman videos. And once this war is over, just make sure You go there, you enjoy. And as an efficient voyager, I guide you how you can basically do it on very cheap. What I did entire Oman for 20 days in just 30,000 rupees, including visa and flights.